Hi everybody, I'm going to read to you today another Julia Donaldson book. Do you remember I said it was one of my favourite children's authors? Now, this one is called Spinderella. That's a clever title, isn't it? Not Cinderella, but Spinderella. And can you see what the story is going to be about? What animal? Yeah, a spider. A spider spins a web. Shall we have a look inside? The children of Scuttleton Primary School were eating their dinner. Fish fingers, potatoes and peas. There they are in the dinner hall, all eating. High up above them, the spiders of Scuttleton Primary School were eating their dinner. Flies, flies and flies. There they are. How many flies have we got today, Mum? Asked Spinderella, the smallest spider. Lots, said Mum. Loads, said her brothers and sisters. That's not a number, complained Spinderella. Never mind about numbers, eat up your flies, said Mum. After dinner, the children went out to play football. The spiders swung down to watch. What a tackle, they cried, and yippee! The children scored goal after goal. How many goals is that, Mum? Asked Spinderella. Lots, said Mum. Loads, said her brothers and sisters. Spinderella sighed. What a family! How will I ever learn about numbers? When the children had gone home, Spinderella said, Why don't we play football? Don't be silly, said her bigger brother, Speedy. We haven't got a ball, said her biggest brother, Scrabble. I can see a pea on the floor, said Spinderella. We can use that. Mum chose Speedy and Scrabble as the captains of each team. Nearly all the spiders decided to join Speedy's team because he was the fastest runner. There they are, all in their group. Speedy's team scored all the goals. It's not fair, the spider on Scrabble's team shouted. Yes, it is, you're just jealous, shouted the spiders on Speedy's team. To make things worse, the spiders hurt their legs, kicking the pea. Before long, they were all quarrelling, moaning and kicking each other. Instead of the pea, Mum had to blow her whistle. Oh dear. How many spiders should we have in each team, Mum? Asked Spinderella. Lots, said Mum. Loads, said her brothers and sisters. I think both teams should have the same number, said Spinderella. But her brothers and sisters all turned on her. Woo! Down with numbers, they all yelled. Next morning, Spinderella woke early. She felt sad. I wish I could learn about numbers, she sighed. And so you shall, came a voice. Who could that be? Spinderella spun round and saw an enormous, hairy spider. Who are you? Asked Spinderella. I am your hairy godmother, said the enormous spider. Follow me. Spinderella scuttled after her, out of the dinner hall, along a corridor and into a classroom. And up to the ceiling. Spinderella looked down and saw a teacher come into the classroom with a pile of football bibs. There he is. You see Spinderella and her hairy godmother. Keep your eyes and your ears open, said the hairy godmother. And in a flash, she was gone. Now, I want you to count yourselves, said the teacher. There should be 20 of you, but let's check. Right, shall we do some counting together? Here we go. Start with number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The children took turns to shout out a number from 1 to 20. Spinderella swung joyfully backwards and forwards in time to the counting. There she is, you can just see her up there. Did you see when I was counting how I was touching each one? Got to do that when we're counting. The teacher gave out the football bibs. Put them on and find the others with the same colour, he said. Soon there were 2 groups of children. How many in each team? asked the teacher. The children counted again. Right, shall we do it? Now you watch, I'm going to touch each child as I say a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 reds, said a girl in red. Let's see about the blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blues, said a boy in a blue. The same number, shouted Spinderella. She was so excited that she let go of her thread. There she is. You can just see her. There. Look, a spider! Squash it! Screamed someone. Spinderella froze in terror. Let's put it out of the window, said the teacher. And he did. There he is. There's Spinderella. Suddenly, Spinderella was outside. I'm lost, she wailed. I'll never see my mum again. Oh. But then she turned round and spotted 2 football goals. I know where I am now, she said, and she scuttled round the outside of the school, in through the open window of the dinner hall. There she is. And up to the net web. Hello, Mum. I can count up to 20, she said. Never mind about that. Eat up your flies, said Mum. There they are. I'm going to count them first, said Spinderella, and she did. I've got 14 flies, she told her brothers and sisters. So what, they said. Woo, down with numbers, up with flies and football. That night, the spiders decided to play football again. Mum, said Spinderella, I've been counting. There are 10 of us. So we need 5 spiders on each side. Some of the spiders muttered, oh, down with numbers, but Mum shut them up. Spinderella sorted them into 2 teams of 5. She was in Scrabble's team and she also helped Mum to keep the score. This time, no one quarrelled or kicked each other, and at half-time each team had scored 3 goals. But still the spiders kept hurting their spindly legs, kicking the pea. "I wish we had some football boots," sighed Spinderella. "And so you shall," came a voice. It was the hairy godmother. "How many boots do you each need?" she asked. "Lots," said Mum, because how many legs does a spider have? "Loads," said Spinderella's brothers and sisters. "That's not good enough," said the hairy godmother. "I need to have a number." "8," shouted Spinderella. "We've got 8 legs. So we each need 8 boots." "Done," said the hairy godmother. There was a flash, and there on the floor were 10 little piles of boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And each pile had 8 little boots. The spiders put them on and laced them up. Then they had a wonderful second half. They scored goal after goal, and the hairy godmother clapped and clapped. With only a minute left to go, each team had scored 8 goals. "It's going to be a draw," sputtered Cinderella. But just then the ball came her way, and she gave it an almighty kick. Spinderella had scored the winning goal. All the spiders ran up to her and they picked her up, and all together they cheered, "Up with Spinderella, up with numbers." That's the end. So little Spinderella, she won in the end, didn't she? She learnt how to count. And she got all her brothers and sisters interested in counting too. There. Okay. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye.